Hi, my name is Haley Koenig, and I'm in Teacher Ed at CAPS, and I'm here to give an audio tour of my Wix account. So this is the home page, and I have over here a slideshow of some pictures of some professional development that I've had throughout both of my semesters at CAPS. And over here, I have a little bit about myself, and I'm a senior in high school. I'm graduating from Blue Valley High School, and I'm in Teacher Ed, like I said, and I plan to study elementary education at K-State, and after college, I hope to become a teacher in the Blue Valley School District. And then down here, I have a little bit about CAPS. It stands for the Center for Advanced Professional Studies, and there's different strands, and I'm specifically in the Human Services strand. And then I have a link to the CAPS homepage, and then down here I have a little bit about teacher education and what we do throughout the semesters. And then I also have here a link to the Teacher Ed homepage. So back up to the top, I have my resume. I have my objective is to earn an elementary education degree at K-State, and then I have a little bit about my past employment experience. I was a lifeguard, or I am a lifeguard. I was a cashier, and then some activities and honors. I played volleyball and softball, and some professional experiences I've gained through CAPS, and some references. And then here is my philosophy of education, just a little summary on it. I've always wanted to be a teacher ever since I can remember. I remember playing in the basement, making my sisters be my students, and I just believe that teaching is a calling, and you're either good at it or you're not, and it's instinctive, and all teachers have their own philosophy, and it's important that teachers are able to notice that students are the same way, that they each learn differently, and teachers need to be able to accommodate to students' learning styles. So here are some projects that I've done. There's one from last semester and two from this semester. This one's from the second semester. Me and one of my classmates, Rachel, we partnered with Jennifer Duke, who's a reading specialist teacher at Blue River Elementary, and we organized a flash class, which is just a night that teachers can volunteer to host a little class, and they can choose the theme or whatever they want to do. It's pretty much open to whatever the teacher wants to do. And so our idea was to have a girls' night out, and we had a PJ party, a dance party, we decorated cupcakes, Rachel and I did the girls' hair and nails, and we watched a movie. So it was really fun. And then the Greenbush Conference, we presented in front of some practicing teachers, and this is the slide I made and presented on Brain Pop, and I just put some information on there, just some background on Brain Pop. And then the sensory chair, it's still being processed, but our job was we partnered with Dr. Stuart Jackson and Amber Englehart, and our job was to find some market validation to see if it even had a market, if it would sell. So Amber assigned all of us about 8 occupational therapists to call and interview and ask them what they believe was missing from the market, and even though we had some trouble, it was still a good learning experience. It was cool to get to do the interviewing instead of being the one being interviewed. So that's a little bit about a few of the projects that I've been working on. And then here's some professional development and the Greenbush Conference, the flashcards and sensory chair are already on there, so I won't go over those. Last semester we went to KU and they have a Teach Live program there, and we got to actually teach these quote students that they're generated through a computer, and they each have distinct personalities, and it was cool to be able to see it with a lot of them were really funny. The Pittsburgh State FEA conference, we went to Pitt State for the regional conference there, and we got to choose some different sessions to go to and hear from a variety of different topics. And I went to one on using technology in the classroom. Then I went to one on building cars in an assembly line, which basically just showed us that we need to collaborate with other teachers. So that was cool. And then some lessons and observations. First semester we went to 3 different observations. My first one was an 8th grade social studies class, and I didn't get to actually teach there, but it was cool to observe and see what middle school was like. And then my second observation was in a kindergarten classroom, which it was cool to see the difference between 8th grade and kindergarten. Even though I like kindergarten a lot better, I'm still glad I went to the 8th grade one because it gave me a good comparison between the two. And then my last observation that semester was in a 4th grade class. And for the kindergarten and the 4th grade class, I was able to create some lesson plans and actually get to teach them. So that was a really cool experience that I probably wouldn't be able to get for a while. And then I put some pictures from the 4th grade class of me working with some students. And then this semester, we went to 2 different partnerships, and they were each 6 weeks long. My first one was a 3rd grade class, and I really liked that 3rd grade class, and I got to get up and teach a lot. And for both of these partnerships, I had a student shadow. I went to a meeting for both of them, an all-staff meeting, and then the first partnership I did a principal interview, and then the second partnership I did a teacher interview. For the second partnership, I chose to stay at the same school. All of these were at Stanley except the 8th grade class. But I chose to go to a 1st grade class, and this was probably my favorite class that I went to, just because I connected with each student, and it was truly an awesome experience because the teacher I was with really made me feel welcomed in the class, and she was actually my 1st grade teacher, so it was cool to see exactly how she taught and like how she taught me, and it was the 1st grade class was definitely my favorite. I got to know all of the students really well. And then here are some forums. These are all from first semester because we didn't have any second semester, so I just picked a few to put on here. The first one is a new teacher survival guide, and then I answered some questions on the Pitt State regional FEA conference, which I talked about earlier. So I just picked 2 of them from the ones that we had. And then here's my blog. This semester we were supposed to blog every week from our partnerships, and I just have there's one that this one there was one specific week that I remember being in, and the teacher that I was with shared with me some information about some of the students and some of the hard things that they've been through, and it just made me realize that each student comes from a different background, and that the teacher doesn't always know what's happening, and so those things that have happened can affect the classroom and can affect their classmates and can totally changed the whole dynamics of the classroom. And so that was really cool for me to see how each student handled different things. And the teacher shared with me some of the things that had happened, and it was cool to see how the student had brought that into the classroom and how they were coping. And it was just the whole thing was just a good learning experience for me. So this is my blog, and then this is my Wix. So this is my last semester in CAPS, and I truly appreciate this opportunity that I have of being in CAPS, because I don't think I would have been able to start student teaching or even making lesson plans for a long time through college. And being in teacher ed has really reassured me that this is exactly what I want to do. And I'm just excited to start college and actually get out and start teaching. So thank you for watching my tutorial or my tour of my Wix. Thank you.